5. This is table 1, and this is math. Okay, most of you guys have been doing this for a couple years, so we're going to go fairly quick. That's it. Okay, and this one, first page is what's greater. That means the most. You go ahead and count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You count the bottom one. 1, 2, 3. And you decide which one is greater. Okay, which one is greater? Aaron, 7. Correct. That means more. And then that's it. Go on, finish the rest of the page. Okay, now we're at the next page, which is less. Less means smaller. Go ahead and count the pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the 5 here. Count these pictures on the bottom. 1, 2. Which is less? Less means a smaller amount. And Hunter, what is it? 5 or the 2? The less is what? 2. So you put the mark on the 2. Okay, go ahead and finish that page. Okay, next. Which comes next? That's a pattern. It's a sequence. Let's go down to the bottom. The bottom's a little bit more harder. So let's go this. We got building, person, square, square, building, person. What comes next? It's going to be the what? Square. So we circle that one. And how do we know that? Because on this, after the person is the square. So we do the same thing. Okay, go ahead and finish that one. Okay, the next page is word problems. This is simple. You guys worked with John this year with word problems. So let's go ahead and read it. In 2018, a city had blank floods. So we count the pictures. How many is that? 1, 2. Put the 2 here. In 2019, the year after, the city had how many floods? Count 1, 2, 3. We put the 3, well, we put the 3 there, I guess. Put the 2 here, I guess, if you want to. Put the 3 here. So remember, when you do a story problem, you have to answer the question. What is the question, Lamar? Is how many floods did the city have altogether, both in 2018 and 2019? Go 2 plus 3 is what, Deanna? 5. The answer is 5. Okay, go ahead, do the next one. The next one is subtraction, which means you take away. Okay, the next one is time to the hour. Should be pretty easy for you guys. We say what number the shorthand is pointing at. So that's going to be 8. The longhand, if it's pointing at the 12, we say what? O'clock. The time is 8 o'clock. So we put the 8 here. We circle the 8. And the reason it's AM, because it says this morning. This morning is, well, when we're sleeping at 12 midnight, it turns to AM. But the morning is when what? You get up, you get ready for school, eat breakfast. So go ahead and finish that page. Next one is time to the half hour. Okay. So again, on this one, we say the shorthand first. If you want to draw a line, if it's between 2 numbers, we say the first number first. So it's between the 1 and the 2. So we're going to say what? 1 first. 1. If the long hand is at the 6, we say 30. Okay, so the time is 1:30. We find the answer here. sorry guys. We go ahead and circle it. And then it says this afternoon. The afternoon is after lunchtime, at 12 after lunch. It's when you go home from school and eat dinner. So we're going to circle what? PM. Okay, go ahead and finish that. Next time is to the quarter hours, okay? So once again, we look at the shorthand. Between two numbers, the 4 and the 5, we say what? The 4 first. 4 first here. Remember, if the longhand is at the 3, it's 15 minutes past the hour, or past the 12. But this one, the longhand is at the 9, so how many minutes past the 12? It's going to be what? 45. Okay. So again, so we're going to go 4. We do the longhand, 45. That's the shorthand. And then the longhand, we do that, 45. Is it AM or PM, guys? If we read it, we say this afternoon. So afternoon is what? PM. So the answer is 4:45. And do we see that answer here? Yep. So we're going to circle it. Okay. Go ahead and finish that page. Okay, the next one is time lapse. Okay, we'll go ahead and read this one. We'll take a little bit more time on this page. Let's go ahead and read it. This morning, my mom read an art. Okay, guys, sorry. Maybe we won't do it that way. Okay, now I'm just going to read it, guys. An article about climate change. She started reading at 6 o'clock and read for 1 hour. And the problem we have to solve, or what the answer we have to come up with, is what time did she stop reading? So what time did she start? She started at 6. So we're going to put the shorthand. We're going to draw the shorthand. So that's 6. If it's 6 o'clock, the longhand is what? All the way to the 12. So we got this clock here. It's at 6 o'clock. So she read for 1 hour. Well, 1 hour is when the longhand goes all the way over one time. 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. So we see the small hand is moving at the same time. 1 hour. It's 1 hour. And what time is the clock pointing to now? Small hand's at the 7, at the 12. So she stopped reading at what time? 7 o'clock. So you find here, there's 7 o'clock here. So we put 7 and o'clock here. But she started what? She started at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when we eat breakfast. That's AM. She only read for an hour, so that's still AM. So she read, so the answer would be 7 o'clock AM. Okay, go ahead and finish that page, guys. Okay, guys, for graphing, there's 3 pages. This is the 3rd page, okay? There's graphing, the easy one, the middle one, the harder one. This is the harder one. So this is, again, graphing, the 3rd page. Okay, so first of all, we just need to count these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll go ahead and do that. And you guys go ahead and do it, and we'll catch you in a minute. Okay, you guys should have them all counted. If you didn't, there's the answers. Okay, let's go to question number 1. Which word has the most symbols? Symbols means picture. Well, the most is going to be, well, this one. The word is what? Speech. So you're going to write speech here. Which word has the fewest symbols, fewest pictures? And that's going to be what? Fewest, as small as 2, is flood. You're going to write that on the answers there. Okay, catch you in a minute. Okay, guys, here's the answers. I might have messed you guys up. I can't remember what I said. But the most pictures are right here. The biggest, so the word is speech, and the fewest is flood. Okay? So if I messed up on one, I apologize. Okay, number 3. What is the highest number? It means the most. And what is the lowest number? The highest number is what, Aaron? 8. And the lowest number is what, Dominic? Smallest amount is 2. Okay. The next one. Do any words have the same numbers? Same. No, they're all different. So you write no there. And are there more storm symbols or plain symbols? Again, they're pictures. Storm is 3. Sorry. Storm is 3 and plain is 7. What one is the most? Is plain. Okay, the next one, number 7. How many more speech symbols are there than wildfire symbols? Well, speech, if you look on top, there's 8. Minus is take away. 4, 8 take away 4 is, you guys should know this, very easy. What is it, Lamar? 4. Very good. Okay, this is geography. This is the second one, guys. There's 2. This is the harder one because table 1. So let's do this real quick. What place is this page about? Well, it's usually the title of the page. It's right here. So the answer is what, Hunter? Sweden. So you write that on the answer. 2, what is the capital city of Sweden? Remember, Sweden is a country. The capital city on the map will have a star on it. Okay, does anybody see the star? Where's it, Dominic? Right there. So Aaron, the capital city is what? Stockholm. Next one. Yeah, I'm a lot smaller now. What country is west of Sweden? West is what way? That way. It shows you right here. West. So what we do, we're going to go up to Sweden. And, okay. Sweden, we're going to go west this way. We're going to go west. Where, what country is it? Norway. Next one. What body of water borders Sweden? Body of water. Water is like a lake, ocean, sea. So border means it touches it. So here's Sweden. There's a water. And what's the name of it that touches it? It is what? The Baltic Sea. Next one. What direction, north, east, southwest, what direction would you travel to go from Sweden, that's where you start, from Sweden to Denmark? Okay, so let's find out. Going to Sweden. Okay, Sweden, I'm going to go to Denmark. Okay, Sweden's right here. Denmark is here. So I'm going to go this way. So that's what?